Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about a simple framework for people in their 20s. I noticed that human beings, they love numbers. And whenever someone is directionless, they have no purpose, they're just this aimless bag flowing in the wind, numbers will set them back on track. And one of the times that people are often confused is in their 20s. I noticed that if you give these 20-year-olds that lack purpose the right numbers, they will suddenly have direction, and that direction will lead to more opportunities. If a 20-year-old guy comes up to me and they're like, "Yo, Armani, what are some numbers I should strive for in my 20s?" I would say 10,000 and 10,000. And what do I mean by this? I mean that you should get 10,000 steps a day and you should make $10,000 a month. Now do with this what you will, because if you get too specific, then you somewhat ruin the numbers. If you're like, well, how fast should I be walking? You somewhat ruin the numbers. And if you're asking me, well, how should I make the $10,000? Once again, you're getting a little too specific. This is what I call general goals. When you have the 10,000 numbers to strive for in your 20s, you may not do it in the beginning stages, and you obviously won't once you're 23 years old, unless you're some sort of Shopify wizard. You're not going to be making $10,000 a month immediately, but you at least have some direction on which way you're going. And you may, for whatever reason, live in an area where you have to drive a lot, so you don't walk that much. You're hitting, let's say, 4,000 steps. Guess what? You at least have some steps that are getting you closer and closer to eventually doing 10,000 steps a day. So these are some numbers that I believe will help out a lot of 20-year-olds. And nowadays, if you're a guy that messed up in your 20s and you're in your 30s and you don't have any direction, get the 10K framework just to set yourself back on track. 10,000 steps a day, $10,000 a month. These two 10,000, I would say, numbers will get you back on track, and you will feel like a winner because you have a clear vision for what is coming up next. If you enjoyed today's talk, drop that like for me right on below. Hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and never miss another video again. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you next time.